Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. All right, good evening. As you can hear, we are on the roof of the Merrimack Tomahawks Stadium, and we are right next to one of their speakers, so if we get overpowered by them, that's what is going on. But we are here in Merrimack on one of the last two games of the season, and the Goffstown Grizzlies against the Merrimack Tomahawks. Merrimack's coming in with a 4-8-2 record on the season so far. They did lose 12 seniors last year, so they've had a little bit more of a challenge this year than they had last year, losing some of their elder players. But they do have 9 seniors this year, which they used this evening to honor them. And they had a great celebration here prior to the game. But they have, there's a shot on goal already from L from the left-hand side. Goalie was able to watch that in and be able to absorb that kick. And they just want to note that the game is being played on a blue-lined field, which is very kind of difficult to see here on the camera, but you can see it in the center line, and then you'll be able to see it in the sidelines faintly. So the white lines are just the football field, and the blue lines are much wider than the football field here at Merrimack.
Good stop by Goffstown.
Yeah, and there's Ari up
Good
in there on a
through ball
run,
to
and she's
Ari.
already going to take a shot.
It's nice to
Goalie
see
sees that
them
one in.
offensively minded just to start off, being aggressive offensively.
So welcome you here tonight on a beautiful Tuesday night, mid-50s. No rain in sight, I don't think. It's been raining the past day or so, but not today. And have a good day to play soccer. Perfect soccer weather out. But it's me, Joe McGrail, and Keith LaValliere here. We are missing Tom Lazat. Hopefully we'll be able to keep ourselves together and be able to put the whole production together without Tom. I think we can handle it. Tom has been doing this for quite a while, and we've had a great few years with Tom announcing here. Tonight he's taking the night off with a prior commitment.
Here we have our first corner kick of the game.
Yeah, looks like
Cat
over here in the corner. Already seen a corner kick from Merrimack. Grace with the ball, and now she's moving outside the box, trying to keep control of it. Crosses it over to Cat. Cat has got a lot of room and is being called offsides.
You know, with all the rain that we have got, the field is looking great condition, seeing it's towards the end of the season.
Yeah,
as well.
natural grass here
Yep.
with a track going around it, but the field does look like it's in great condition. Especially later in the season, on a fall season with the football players playing on it and the soccer teams playing on it. Oh, that offsides call is much higher than than it looked like where Kat was when she got the call. Bridget in the back to recover. Oh, she gets tripped up a little bit. All right, number 9. Number 9 is able to deflect the ball out, and it looks like it's going to be a goal kick.
Yeah. Looks like we're playing in a 3-3-4.
Bridget is thinking a corner kick. But please don't change the coach's mind here. I mean, the ref's mind.
The ref's mind, yeah.
We do have ball attendants on the side because the sidelines are quite extensive here at Merrimack. Kick by Bridget. Off, she's looking for Kat. Kat's not able to get to the ball, but Adri's there. Avery makes a turn on it. Keeps the ball in bounds. Deflected off of Merrimack. But Ava's got it, and she's looking, and she finds Ari.
Ari switching sides.
So off to L. L gets depossessed, but oh, that's Avery. I'm sorry.
Yes, yeah.
Goes back, and Brooke is going to push it out.
Yeah.
Looks like a little bit of miscommunication there from
Brooke and Shannon.
Brooke and Shannon. Shannon's back in goal at this game. It's good to see. So it'll be a throw-in from Merrimack. Deep in the Goffstown Grizzly zone. Good long throw, made it into the 18 box. And they're going to have to try again. We're going to do a clock reset here. We're told that the scoreboard, there's a shot on Shannon. Shannon's able to get it. And we're going to take a 5-minute.
Fast forward on the clock.
A 5-minute.
There's a deep ball.
On the
start Ari's battling with that. L picks it up. Goes wide.
And finds Adri. Adri looking. She's got lots of time and space.
Adri
She looks up to Ari. Ari's unable to keep it. Here's Ava testing that ball with Merrimack. Avery with a great step. See if she can pass it up and through. She finds L. Long touch from L, but it still gets through.
There's to McKenna.
We got McKenna. She's looking. If she
on.
can get one more touch, she could potentially get a shot.
Oh.
And they're calling an offensive push. Right at the top of the 18, which is where the ball is being placed. You don't see that all too often when the ball is being possessed by the actual player at their feet. But nonetheless, there it is. Cat's the first to it. Long touch, and it goes to Merrimack. Merrimack's trying to settle the ball. Cat's there to see if she can hold it up, but
wow. And there's a
ball gets through ball. Merrimack's there. They're going to be able to cross it, but it's going to go up and over and through the football uprights for a shot on towards goal at least. Good thing for ball attendants today because there's a lot of room to run outside the extent of the field. So Bridget's going to take this kick, this goal kick. Good kick. She finds Ari, but it deflects off of Ari and must have been touched by Merrimack. That's why it got away. Out of bounds, and looks like Avery's taking the throw on the far sideline.
Nice throw.
Great throw to Ari. Good deep throw. Ari's looking to switch it over, and McKenna is able to keep it and gets it up to Kat, and Kat is definitely on sides there.
We got a 4-on-1 here.
See if Kat can cross it and get into the box, but she's going to earn a corner kick off of that. We're currently just +1 on this corner kick, which is good to see. It's going to be a short kick to Adri. Completely uncontested, and it's catching a lot of people off guard. And it's tapped by Rose.
Looked like Rose,
just to the right of the net.
And it's nice to see
Tonight's game is being broadcast live on Merrimack TV. For those of you interested, download the Merrimack TV app. Watch the game live. Watch it in the future.
So here's a goal kick going to be taken by one of the defensive players.
As I was saying, Joe, it's nice to see Goffstown just very offensively minded, attacking the goal early on.
Yes, getting numbers in. It's good to see early in the game here. Ball's in the center of the field. See if Ari can get it off into a pass a little bit.
And deflected.
She was looking to send it a little harder to L. They're talking about it now, making sure the next time that they get a better weight on that ball. Avery with a great step from midfield. She's probably coming off a defensive position. I didn't look. I don't know if you saw, Keith, if we're running a 3 or a 4 in the back.
It looked like they're running a 4.
Yes, that's what I think I'm seeing. Avery can play either position. Ari with a great turn.
Pass through to L.
She gets the L. L's able to keep it.
Here.
She's got Rose on the sideline looking for the ball. L's able to keep it. And then she punches it through, and the goalie's able to get down and get on top of it. So we are seeing Goffstown being able to possess the ball and keep it on their attacking side.
And they're penetrating Merrimack's defense well as well.
Yes, they are. Yep. But this is like I said, this is the second to last game for the season. Goffstown needs to win this game and the next game just to be able to match their record from last season. 8-7-1. There's a shot on net, and it hits the side of the goal. Hard shot on net there. We have 2 subs coming in for Merrimack. Bridget again is going to take the goal kick.
First subs of the game.
Bridget with a kick in the general area that she kicked it last time. McKenna was there to receive it, but it's kind of getting bobbled around and kicked around a little bit. Switching the field to be able to open it up. Adri with the ball. She's going to pass it forward to L. L's trying to flick it off the Cat, and Cat sends it behind L. Unable to make the connection.
Good step by Bridget.
Bridget to Ava, Ava to Ari. Ari's looking long.
Oh, nice ball.
And she's got
she's through.
Rose.
Rose fighting.
Oh, she's got it, and she's looking to cross it. And it hits off the post.
Off the post.
And it's still in play, and the goalie's able to pick that up. So with just myself and Keith doing with you tonight, we're not keeping written stats. So I'll have to keep mental stats here. We've probably seen 4 or 5 shots from Goffstown.
Merrimack strikers, she's got some speed on her. That's something that we're really going to have to be careful of.
A return, she finds Rose.
And again,
Rose is looking long, right in the center of the field. Ari's working, and Merrimack's just going to send it out. Stop any kind of push there, but Rose is putting it in quick as they've been doing all season. And that ball is going to go out of the back line off of Merrimack, and it's going to be a corner kick from now the other side.
3 corner kicks already within the first.
3 corner kicks from Goffstown. I believe 1 from Merrimack right at the very beginning of the game. Ari taking the kick. A little high on the box, but Merrimack's able to get ahead on it. Avery's there to try to send it back in, but it deflects off a Merrimack player, and that looks like L.
Looks like L.
Trying to send it back in the middle, and is unable to find a Goffstown player. Avery now. Avery finds L. L was looking for Ari, but Merrimack's midfielder was defensive player was right there to stop that.
Good step.
Ava to McKenna. McKenna gets an unfortunate bounce.
Just a little bit.
Merrimack's able to gain possession of that. And now they're looking to switch the field and move it up the sidelines, but that goes out of bounds. Avery with the ball on the sideline. Surveying. Asking for people to get a little more open and closer. She finds Ari, and then it does go out of bounds, but it looks like potentially off of a Merrimack player again.
Yep. Retain possession here.
Like I said, we are on the roof of the press box.
Oh,
But
pushing
between
it back
the
to McKenna.
grandstand and the track that goes around the field, we're quite a ways off of the sideline.
Good step there by Bridget.
Bridget with a good step to be able to disturb that play.
Cat's going to turn it upfield.
Cat to Ava.
Back to
Ava
Cat.
back to Cat, but Cat's going to reach out and try to connect with that. Big throw by Merrimack, but it makes it Patrick past Ava.
Oh,
Number
we watch
11
number
is looking
9.
to take a shot,
Nice shot.
and Shannon's able to get her hands on it and bat it down right at her feet. And rolling it out quickly to Avery. Avery from the backfield finds Rose. Rose is making a turn, and she's got plenty of green and plenty of space, but she elects to send it up quickly, and the defense of Merrimack kicks it out of bounds. Didn't lose possession, but it was an opportune time to move up and maintain possession through the field. Here's Rose back at it again. Looks like it got deflected off of
Goal kick.
deflected off of Merrimack, but then it stayed on the field, and Rose kicked it out the back line for a goal kick. So I'm not sure if Merrimack has the opportunity to make the playoffs. I'm not 100% sure. 'Cause I think that they're number 16 in the field of, I believe, 21, with Goffstown at number 12. Yeah, number 16. And so I don't know. I imagine with
L.
wins they could move up.
L's driving. L to Ari.
So both teams may be looking to get to secure playoff spots. But there's Brooks. She sends it up.
Nice
It does get
ball,
through.
yeah.
L's unable to catch up to it. A little out of her reach. Ball's getting kind of batted around a little bit.
Good step by Avery.
A lot of action seems to be over on the far side for us this
Right,
evening.
yeah. The ball gets through.
They have their
Merrimack
left. Yep.
sends a through ball. Shannon deep out.
Oh, Shannon ends up laying it off to Merrimack. And there's no Merrimack in sight trying to pressure that, and they're still not pressuring it. I think we got away with one there, Keith.
We sure did. Yikes.
Yeah, I know Shannon's thought was that she was going to send out of bounds, and it may be the blue field. It's hard to see the sidelines. Now she thought that she gave her enough to put it out, but it went right to a Merrimack player, and she tried to chip it up and over Shannon's head, but Brooke was there to stop it.
Good step by Brooke.
Rose with a long touch and a long send to the middle where there's no Goffstown players in the area. L with a great weighted ball gets it over to Rose over in the corner, and Rose sends it sky high over and out the back line. And we have
Goffstown
our first subs of
substitution.
the game. And
L, Cat, and it looks
Elcat
like
and Rose is coming off,
up.
and Autumn and Grace and Ayla coming on. And according to our guess on the clock, we're right about at the midway point of this half already. Gostown pushes it out. Looks like Adri was the one to do so.
Deep throw.
Gets up and over Bridget's head, but she's
Ooh.
able to get
Nice
clean
touch
on it.
on it,
And a
yep.
nice touch on it to get it moving in the other direction. It does get by the Merrimack player. Autumn's there to cause a little bit of a disruption, but it got out too far, and Merrimack booted it up past center field, but on the outside of the...
Merrimack's record at home is 3-4-1. Away, 1-4-1.
So they find a little bit more luck here at home.
Yeah.
But only 4 wins on the season.
They have 21 goals for, and 24 against for the season. And they actually tie us for goals against. We're a bit ahead of them in goals for.
It looks like Ari has worked her... Okay.
Another
It's
goal
going to be a
kick.
goal kick.
Yep.
The ref kept pointing towards the ground.
Yeah, yeah.
And I thought that he was signaling that it was going to be a corner kick. Adri there, battling, and they're going to call a push on Merrimack. Adri with the ball. Being a defensive player, she's going to take the kick so that numbers can move up. We are plus 2 behind the ball, including the kicker. Up, and it finds Ari. Ari finds Autumn. Autumn sends it off to Avery. Avery sends it back in the top of the box, and Merrimack is going to kick it out.
McKenna was
clear it out.
close there. Looks like she was held up just a little bit in the 18.
Merrimack has 2 up,
Oh, good step, good step.
and now they're 3. Not a lot of numbers coming up, but they are quick and are taking shots. The old adage, if you don't shoot, you can't score. And if you don't score, you can't win. So you got to keep on shooting.
Yeah, both teams getting good looks at the goal.
Ava with a large touch, and it makes its way to Merrimack. Brooke finds Autumn on the sidelines, and she
Ooh,
finds
nice dish.
Ari.
Nice dish to Ari.
And Ari finds McKenna turning in the wrong direction for a second there and not able to connect, but Avery's able to get a handle on it. Autumn to
resets.
Avery, and Avery's going to just run out of real estate over there on the far side. Autumn shielding the ball and looking to send it up, and just can't find Ari. But Ari's going to battle and see if she can win it. Long touch by Grace, and Merrimack's there to receive it. See, Merrimack's having trouble finding their own players, and we're not helping them with long touches of keeping the possession away from them. But Ayla's able to keep it, and she's able to keep that ball in.
McKenna.
And
that's out off
Merrimack touches it out, and McKenna's quick to throw it back into Ayla. Long clear right to the center of the field by Merrimack, and Merrimack does keep it and send it off wide. Autumn's going to go and see if she can challenge it.
Good step.
See, the ball is deep.
No one there, though, Joe.
No one from Merrimack is moving to fill in. Even that ball gets crossed now, and we're talking a good 5 seconds, 6 seconds of
I'm not sure how this is going to get called.
So it's going to be a push on Merrimack, I believe.
Yeah.
Brooke is there to take the kick for the foul.
Long touch by Merrimack.
Merrimack first to it, but like you said, Keith, it was a long touch.
Bridget driving.
She's got a lot of green.
Yep.
Grace is with the ball. She finds Ari in the center of the field with nobody.
Ooh.
McKenna
Oh, another call on McKenna. I don't know.
is calling her back and forth offsides, and that's a
Was
tough
that an
call.
offside or was that a foul?
I think he said back and forth on her
Oh, okay.
is what the hand signal looked like, but it did not look like that at
No,
all.
it didn't.
If I remember correctly, she had her back to with the player between her and the net, and then the ball crossed the two of them. Ball in deep.
Oh, and just rolls
Merrimack's
out.
going to shield
Just
it and
rolls
send
out.
it out the back line.
Yeah,
for a goal
again,
kick.
those blue lines, those end lines are hard to see.
Quick time check. We got about 15 minutes left in this half.
How do we do, Keith?
We're about a minute and 15 off.
Minute and 15,
Over.
yeah.
So not bad. Merrimack with the goal kick. Appears they're going to go long again.
Ayla with the ball, and she does not make a connection with Grace. Merrimack sending it up, but there's no one there to receive it, but Bridget feeds it straight to the Merrimack player coming in, and they're going to get a cross on it, but Bridget sacrifices her body and sends it down low, but
Oh, they're saying corner. Bridget didn't think so on that one.
Bridget didn't think so. First one she thought was a corner kick, and then it was a goal. And this one she thought was a goal kick, but it's a corner kick. Merrimack setting up their second goal kick, corner kick, I believe, for the night.
The ball's over and
it
out.
Just never made it onto the field. Bridget's going to take this kick again. Merrimack first a touch, but a long touch, and Brooklyn's got it. Now it's getting kind of battered around. They are able to switch the field. And great step by Cheyenne.
Down, yeah.
I didn't see Cheyenne come on. Missed that one.
Battling on the sideline. She comes up with it. Bridget comes up with it.
So Cheyenne must have come in for Adri, because Adri was playing this side earlier. Merrimack is able to get a touch and stop the ball and left it there for Goffstown, which then in turn just sent it right to Merrimack. The ball is, I think both teams are having trouble finding feet and making clean passes.
Sorry with the turn.
Ari finds Autumn. Autumn's looking
Good
high,
drive.
and she sees McKenna trying to put her in the corner, but
Merrimack just kicks it out.
sends it out.
Yeah.
But
Quick
Autumn
throw
never
in.
stopped her run.
Quick throw in.
She just kept on going. Defense is able to clear it out, and it gets out of bounds right around midfield.
Ari pushing it forward.
And
Tries
I believe that's
cross to
Mia on the
McKenna.
other side. There must have been a substitution that I didn't see.
Oh,
The goalie was able to jump on it. Ayla almost tripped over the goalie. It was a well-pressured ball by Ayla, but that's going to get up and over Ava. Bridget with the step, and it bounces off of Merrimack, and then again bounces off of Merrimack in their favor. But Bridget's
good touch by
still
Bridget, and
fighting,
she's tripped up.
and she's tripped
There's
up
the
and not
call.
able to make a next play, which turns into a foul. Couple of unfortunate bounce for her, and then gets tripped up and gets to get this set piece. Long touch by Grayson, gets eaten up by Merrimack.
Oh.
And a little flick
Header.
from a header of the Merrimack player.
And we got to be careful
and
here.
they're quick to move it over into the side, the edge there, and Brooke is able to stop, but she can't get her footing. And Merrimack gets a shot, but it turns into it going into the side of the net.
Could give
So
credit to Goffstown getting back at that.
yeah, they got back there, lost their footing, and to Merrimack's ability, they were able to. She's, that number, I believe it, number 9, I think it is.
Yeah, number 9.
She's really quick and has got some.
I believe her name is Lexi Best.
Yeah, some good moves to be able to keep possession of the ball.
Merrimack able to dribble around here.
Merrimack trying to keep the pressure on. This time Shannon stays in net.
Oh, there's the call.
And Cheyenne gets taken down, but Goffstown had full pressure on it, but I guess it's an opportunity to settle and move it up. A big battle right at midfield for that ball. Ball does stay in and is live. Gets past Ava, but Brooke is there to get the ball, but again, having trouble finding our own teammates. Both teams are, and there's a trip there from Cheyenne. Inadvertent for sure. They were just both in stride, but tit for tat type thing. Just happened to her in the same area.
Yeah, looks like number 9.
No, that wasn't the intent, but
number 6 rather.
So we're probably in the 10-minute range here.
Yeah, just
This
a
is
little bit
typically
under.
a dangerous area for a set piece. And a quick. And Merrimack is unable to capitalize. It did get through Shannon.
Fortunate there, Joe.
Had a really close bounce right at her feet, and she's unable to hold on to it. And it did squeak through. She did get a hand on it for sure because the ball slowed down and kind of stopped right behind her.
Right.
But Merrimack jumped in and was able to get a cleat on it, and I think Goffstown got away with another one, Nick Keith.
Yes, they did.
There hasn't been a lot of pressure here by Merrimack. There's been some, for sure. Not a lot, but they've had a couple of opportunities there that.
Well, especially with that one, when you're so close to the goal, it's just a tap in.
It's just a tap.
That adrenaline's going. You're looking at that open goal and you just sail it.
Yep. Yeah, you tell your players it's just a quick little pass.
Oh, nice.
That's it.
Nice pass.
There's
here.
a good through ball. See if Grace can win the foot race. Merrimack's able to push it out, and it does go out of bounds.
Goffstown's ball.
Goffstown's ball. Cheyenne's going to come up and grab it. Cheyenne with a short throw.
Good step by McKenna.
McKenna with a long cross
long
now.
ball.
Autumn's going to run to grab that, and Merrimack's going to be happy enough just to let that ball go out of the back line. Ball attendant's a little eager. Send an extra ball out in the field.
Merrimack with the long goal kick again. Goffstown first to touch. Autumn.
Get up to it. Autumn's there. Deflects off of Grace's back, but still makes it to the intended player.
Good step by Bridget.
Yes, great step by Bridget to be able to stop that push. Autumn able to take a couple of moments to settle that ball and send it in, but not able to connect to it. McKenna. Ava gets depossessed right in the center of the field.
Oh, and that's a through
Merrimack's able to get the ball up and through, and Shannon's there to collect it. Coming up close to 7 minutes mark here, and I don't think anybody's really banging on anybody's door right now through this whole first half. All right, possession-wise, I'd say that Goffstown's been holding the ball a little bit longer, but they have not been putting any formidable push in the 18 at all.
No.
but their possession mark isn't significant compared to what Merrimack has been holding on to. David able to break that up, and Cheyenne's got a step and a
step by
long
Cheyenne.
touch, but it does make it through the Merrimack player.
Oh.
And Cheyenne might have
Limping a little bit.
looked like a knee to a knee, but the Merrimack player seems to be running all right. Cheyenne's trying to walk that one off. Bridget's going to let Cheyenne settle a little bit and take that kick. As Cheyenne stretches a little bit. Looks like it went off of Ayla, and
Some
I'm
subs
going to
coming
stop
in.
and get a substitutions here. And Ayla, McKenna, and Autumn are coming off, and Kat, Elle, and Rose are coming on. There's probably about 5 minutes left of the game. Merrimack throw here from the sideline.
Goffstown first to touch. Merrimack turns, sends that through ball.
Able to get it through. Number 9 has shown some speed through the whole game. It's a long touch, and Brooke is going to have to concede a corner kick to get that out. Shannon was a little hesitant in coming out of the box, and
Again, it seems like we have just a little bit of miscommunication there in front
it
of the
did
goal
again,
for us.
yes. I think you're right, Keith. It's been 2 or 3 times, I think, so far this game that we got a player running in short, but that ball does get up and over and makes it across the 18 box. Merrimack kind of fumbles with the ball a little bit, but they're still gaining possession, still has possession of it. Mia trying to clear it out, but it goes straight to a Merrimack player. They're going to take a long shot. And Shannon's able to watch that right in and grab that. Big kick right to the center of the field. Elle's there trying to challenge. Merrimack's able to get the body on the ball. Rose with a touch, but Merrimack's able to, again, gain possession of the ball.
Good attack by Ari. Good attack by Ari. Yep.
Good battle
Trying
able
to
to
get
get
that
by.
through ball.
She's trying to get a through ball. It's got a lot of weight on it. Elle's trying to catch up to it, and it just squeaks out. And it's going to turn into a goal kick. That's a little bit too much on that ball. Elle isn't able to catch it. Merrimack just trying to shield it so that it becomes a goal kick, and was able to be successful.
We're just under about 2.5 minutes to go. An unofficial clock here.
We're told that the scoreboard on the field is non-functional. So we're truly on the ref's watch, as we normally would be anyways.
Notice a bit of slipping out there tonight.
Yeah,
that field might be a little bit wetter than we thought.
Seen some wear and tear, I'm sure, for the entire season here, with all the sports programs going on it.
And we have approximately 2 minutes left to play.
Substitution for Merrimack. And they're going to be throwing it in right in front of the Goffstown bench.
It's a good pass by Merrimack there to advance the
I don't know
ball.
if it's the commentator's curse, but after I said that Goffstown has held the ball a little longer, I'm starting to feel that Merrimack's been able to get a lot of possession over it recently.
Okay, Elle driving
But
up
now
the
we're
field
going
now.
in the other direction as I say that. Gonna be a push by
push on
Elle.
Elle. Call from across the field. Merrimack quick.
Cheyenne to Ava. Ava's looking for Ari. Ari's got Rose on the run.
Trying for that through ball.
Goes and having trouble
Ari
getting the
steps.
through ball through the defense. We haven't seen properly weighted balls yet get through the defense.
No, I think timing is tough when you go onto this grass field too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ball's probably moving a little bit slower than Goffstown's used to, being on a turf field in their home stadium and playing quite a bit of turf during the
this
season.
week they have practice
But
on the grass.
here's Merrimack's trying to push through two players. And Brooke is going to take it down, and it's going to turn into a penalty kick.
I wish we had the replay on that one, Joe.
Yeah, there was a tangle of bodies, and the Merrimack player kind of gave a jump and up and over the two of them, which caused Brooke to fall. But nonetheless, here we are.
Oh. And within these rules, even though we run out of time, the refs can't call it.
No, they cannot, because the time has probably expired for the half.
Yep.
But the game or the half cannot end with this type of call. It has to go through completion. And Shannon does make the move to the correct side, but Merrimack's able to get it by her. And just like that, Keith, right at the end of this half, there's 1-0.
Merrimack goal by Nora McMakin.
There's the whistle.
There's the whistle for the
start it.
Continue play.
We're well out of time.
And 2-minute warning or no 2-minute warning. It's the refs watch that rules.
Oh, good turn there. Goffstown looking to switch. Fortunately, just gets eaten up again by Merrimack's midfield. There we go.
A tight game like this, it's a real gamble to get tangled up in the box and potentially draw a call like that, but that's going to be the end of the half. So at the end of that half, it is 1-0 Merrimack Tomahawks against the Goffstown Grizzlies. And we will see you on the other side. All right, well, we're back. Still next to the speaker, so we're going to have to wait through that speaker song to play here. And the ref's
Cotton
about
Eye
to
Joe playing.
All right, here we go. Looks like we're about to get a whistle for a start. And there it is. And we're trying to get a non-gloved hand to get that clock started, but we do. I take that back. We're just trying to get a little buffer and make sure that our clock is well within the time limit.
Yeah, there you go. Well, it's do or die here, Joe.
It certainly is. 1-0 Merrimack right at the very end of that half on a PK. Arguably could have gone either direction, but it went in Merrimack's favor nonetheless. Goffstown is out here trying to make something of this second half and takes their first shot towards goal. Our halftime talk off camera was that there's not a lot of overwhelming going on here from either team. You do have that one PK that happened right at the very, very end, which made the score go in one direction. But we're seeing plays like that right there from Merrimack and seeing plays like that right there from Goffstown continuously through the game. And it's hard to gauge which way it's going to go because there's not been a lot of clean soccer being played.
Here we get another corner now.
Yeah, another corner. We're seeing number 9 from Merrimack being able to make some really strong runs. And
they had senior night before we started here, and I was listening, and I I think I recall number 9 was going to go to college for track.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, she definitely has the speed.
Sure does.
The kick, it's kind of short. Doesn't make it up towards the goal, but they're able to get it out. And they do lose possession of it, and it makes it back, but Merrimack's able to get a foot on it up towards the 18 with Adri there to clear it out. Still to no Goffstown in the area. And I think we have Neve up front starting on the second half. Just notice a shot to Shannon. Shannon's able to grab and hold on to it. I think that if I think back on the game, Merrimack's actually been the one that's been able to get shots on goal because I've seen Shannon stop quite a few. And I don't think we've seen the Merrimack goalie have to jump or be able to bat a ball down.
No.
I'm not sure about it all this game, but it certainly has not happened very often. It may have happened once or twice at most. Been a lot of errant shots off to the sides and over the top, but that gets by Bridget, and Bridget falls, and there's going to be a shot, and it gets deflected out to the side.
Shannon.
Good job by Shannon to buy herself some time and able to get back up and
back to the middle.
And
it's
going to go off, and it goes off the post, and Goffstown clears it out, but it goes straight to Merrimack. McKenna with a step on the ball and is trying to possess it, but gets completely pushed out of the way. And the ref is calling it off.
Waves it off. McKenna looks to be okay.
And Merrimack has a long shot, but it gets by Shannon, but she's able to finally collect it and settle that all down. But that's probably the most activity we've seen in that long of a stretch so far this game. All from the Merrimack side right now.
Out to Cat. And Merrimack turns it over. And here we got races again.
Off
Bridget
to Brooke.
Plays back to Brooke. To Avery.
Only 2 Merrimack players running up on the pressure on that, but they're coming in fast. Not a lot of numbers, but they're coming in fast. This ball is going to be put up by, I believe, McKenna, and it gets out too far for Rose to be able to get to it. Merrimack's going to throw this in. They are leading the game 1-0. Rose is able to get first touch on the ball, but not able to possess it. McKenna with a long battle there. And it's going to get called on Merrimack. McKenna's being called off the ball by the coach to let the defense take it so we can move some numbers up. +2 on the behind the ball, including the kicker.
Bridget to kick.
Merrimack's able to get a first touch on it and get it out. They're dribbling the ball and making quite a
and she cuts in.
A long run with it. Centers it and gets it up in front, but Shannon's able to get to the ball. She's going to elect to punt it. Merrimack first to it, and they're able to settle and keep it. McKenna is challenging, but keeping her distance a little bit. Ari's able to come in and try to keep the ball, but they're saying it did deflect off that Ari was able to kick it out. Was the one to kick it out, or rather.
Another big throw.
Brooke is the one that headed out that time.
Well, she's all right. A little shaken up there.
Shaken off. It must have
caught a little bit of the nose, I think.
A little bridge of the nose action there. The worst part of that is when it makes your eyes water and
can't
see.
Right.
That's what happens to me, at least.
Brooke kicks that out.
I look
Quick
like
throw-in.
a crying mess, but I just got eyes poked a little bit. And Merrimack's unable to control that, and it does get out deep in the Goffstown zone. Brooke's got players way out. I don't know if she's going to be reached. McKenna's able to come in and help out.
Back to Brooke. Brooke clears.
Ari's able to take it down, but has a long touch.
Ball's kept in right on the sideline. Merrimack on the attack now. 2-on-4. She gets it away. Shot on
goal.
goal.
Get a shot.
Wide,
It's going to go wide
and
right.
far. Again, Merrimack getting quite a few looks here early in the second half.
Yeah, number 11 and number 9. They're both seniors. We have banners in front of us to help us out. So Alex and Lexi, the two up front. They both have some wheels. They've shown that they can put some force behind the ball and get a kick on it, but Ava's able to get to that one, but she lays it off right in front of Merrimack. And it looks like Adrie's over on the far side.
Big throw in. McKenna gets a foot on it.
So you can help me out here, Keith. So Neve has started this half.
She did.
And I'm trying to recall who would have been in that position.
That's L.
That's
L's,
not in. That's L's
yeah,
spot.
L's in the
That's, you
sideline.
are correct. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make it sound like you were the right one to ask because you picked that up. That's for sure. I didn't mean it that way.
No. Not taking
But look at it. Trying to figure out. Because McKenna can play that spot too, but she's playing more of a midfield right now. That was what's throwing me off.
Yeah, and it looks like Ari moved up to that striker position where she was at midfield.
And
so offside call.
Offside
there,
call.
Merrimack.
Merrimack. Well, Merrimack's come out close to the first 10 minutes of this half and showing they're looking for another goal to add a little bit of insurance here. Avery with the ball. She's looking for Rose. Rose puts it up.
Oh, and it gets through.
It does get through, and he's able to get to it. Not able to keep it up front. Deflected off of a Merrimack player. Adri steps and gets it up to Kat. Kat makes a turn.
Kat battling.
But gets depossessed. But it does maintain to be Gostown's ball, and Adri kicks it off a Merrimack player, not a bounds. Adri looked like she had a little bit of a missed throw there, but she can throw hard enough that it looked like a regular throw. Cat into Adri. This is where we should be looking to use our midfield or defense up high to switch the field. Ball's kind of congested over there in front of the Goffstown bench. Unable to get out of there in the past minute or two.
Joe, it just seems like we're struggling to get it up to our forwards.
I think they're trying to play the ball a little bit bigger out of the midfield.
Yeah.
But again, still having trouble finding feet.
And Bridget coming way up. There's a
She's
through ball.
going to play a big
There's
ball
a through
there.
ball.
And we got Rose coming. We got the goalie back on the line.
It's
And
be
they're
a
going to
corner.
concede a corner kick. As you would expect as the pace of that ball was moving in. And they were 2 or 3 Goffstown in the vicinity. Ari's going to take it. Calling off Kat, telling her to go deep. I'm going to send it in. Ari with a kick, but
Some
doesn't get it too
pace.
far in. But Avery's able to get it, send it back to Ari. Ari's got a lot
Ari's
of
coming on
real
hot.
estate to cover, but she's able to get to it.
Cross that in.
Uncontested. A good shove off to the top, and the goalie is able to get in and cover that ball. There were 3 Goffstown players there, and it looked like one might have been in the way of the other. Needless to say, Merrimack came up with the ball, but
That was certainly our best opportunity.
that was
of the
one of
night.
our best opportunities of the
Yeah.
night for sure. That was a textbook crazy ball there, and
Sure
you got to
was.
get the whole reason for the crazy ball is all you need to do is get a body part on that and just go towards net. Anything but the hands. Try to make something happen. You just start running and swinging. when you're that close. Toe ball is your friend.
Here goes the number 11 now, passing to 9.
This is the counter from
Oh,
Merrimack. Bridget with an overstep and another takedown, but right at the top of the box. Merrimack is continuing to control the ball in the attacking zone.
there's
And it
shot
takes a
on goal.
long shot, but Shannon is able to get there and scoop it up. I would hold on to this ball for an extra couple of seconds to settle that. And they're going to elect to take it and send it up. Neves there to receive it, but a long touch.
There we go, Joe.
McKenna with a long push. A lot of real estate to cover. And it's going to go out, and it should be a Goffstown throw, which it is. Those are
looks
throws.
like a
That looked
handball
like it
there.
could have been a handball.
Sure did.
Not called.
Deep
It's going
ball,
to get
deep
up
ball.
and over
And
Bridget.
it's a foot race here.
We got to watch out for number 9. If she gets a touch, she's got some feet. She's able to get control of it and keep up with it. Bridget with a step to push it out.
And another shot.
That's
on
going
goal.
to be a
Deep,
shot, and
deep.
it's going to be high.
Ooh. With that angle from
Dangerous.
where we were up
Yeah.
here.
Those are the really trickiest ones,
Yeah.
right? If that was on frame, that would have been really dangerous because those are really hard to judge because they come dropping quick because they're up real high. And here we are. I think Bridget's trying to collect herself a little bit. Shannon's going to take this kick after the takedown that she had earlier.
No, we haven't seen that much, Joe, utilizing the sideline there from our goal kick.
Yeah, everything else so far this game has been kind of center midfield.
Good step there.
Well, the change is, I think that may be the first time Shannon's actually taken the goal kick.
Good stop there.
AG with a stop, but it still makes it into
Oh, good
Merrimack's
step. Good
feet.
step. Step
There
by
takes a
Brooke.
step. Rose is trying to get there. She's got Neve
There's-
running on the run.
We have Ari coming down the middle here.
See if Neve can make a turn on it. And it gets pushed out of bounds. It's going to be a Goffstown ball.
Quick throw by Goffstown. Right idea.
Right idea, but fortunately nobody was really
And
home.
McKenna picks
but
it up.
McKenna's going to try to send it in kind of quick on the
Oh.
Good. Neve's going to take a shot into the goalie. Keith, correct me if I'm wrong from remembering here, but that may be a second shot on goal.
I know I can count them on one hand.
Third shot on goal, tops.
Yep.
I mean, this is the time to do it, second half. Under 25 minutes to go and losing 1-0. But it's been a long time in between
Here we go,
shots.
Ari with the ball.
A lot of time.
A lot of time.
There we go, another shot on goal.
Scooped up by Merrimack.
Don't shoot, you can't score. Can't score, you don't win.
What a short ball here by Merrimack, but
Bridget with a long touch, but able to get it up to Kat. Kat's looking at a long ball up to Ari.
come on, Ari.
And
result in a
Ari's
corner.
going to, and it's going to
Corner
be a
for
corner
Goffstown.
kick, yes. You're right, Keith. Kat's going to take it. So this is, Goffstown has put together some pressure here in the past few minutes.
Here it is. This is the break Goffstown needs right now.
Yes. It's going to be a tiny bit short.
Cleared out.
Didn't make it to the net, quite make it to the net. And the counter by Merrimack is getting kind of bobbled around. And makes it out of bounds in their favor.
Approaching the mid mark here of the second half. 3 minutes left till mid second half.
So we've talked about over season, a 1-0 game. Nobody's comfortable with that.
No, still anybody's game. You know,
Still
Goffstown
anybody's game.
needs to see this and turn it up.
Brooke trying to take that ball down, but ends up leaving it free for
Good touch
taking.
there.
Grace is able to go in and scoop it up and put it up.
Grace using that sideline.
Neve's going up. She's going to have to in a foot race with 2 players. She's
Neve.
able to get a touch. Neve
There's
takes
a shot on
shot.
goal, and it's it.
And it hits the crossbar.
Off the crossbar.
And up and over.
That was a beautiful drive there.
It was. It was great. She beat 2 players.
Great
Still able
shot.
to gain possession of the ball and stay on her feet. And then get the shot off. Great ball by Rose. And that's going to be a handball.
Looked like a handball there, yeah, on Cat.
You'll have to take my word for it because I don't think I was actually pointing towards it. Might have been just off camera. We're not taking stats and we're doing a mediocre job on filming. We're doing all right. Kind of back in that was about par for the course for all season last year. Brooke gets pushed in the box, but it goes off a Rose and ends up in the back into the center of the field. Merrimack still able to get a foot on the ball. Bridges trying to dribble it out, and she gets it up to Rose. Rose is looking, but it's taken a long time.
She's timing that.
But she's able to get that timing on it correctly. Good for her.
Nave's going to scoop this up. And it's Goffstown's ball.
Goffstown's ball off of Merrimack.
Throw in here to Ari.
Rose is going to shoot it right up into the top of the box, and McKenna's got to
missed.
get something on it to be able to gain possession of that. It looked really close from here. It must have been further away than our perspective. Play it back a little bit. Play it back a little bit. Oh, now it's taking too much time. Too long. Avery's going to get it taken.
That's through. That's through.
And see if she can send it in. Oh, she swings and a
miss.
miss.
It seems like it's the most pressure that we've had on their goalie all half here.
Yes, I agree.
And I think Goffstown's starting to sense that urgency that they need to score here. Oh, she gets. Oh,
and it's going to be on Brooke.
That's on Brooke. Seemed to me like she was thrown down with 2 hands there.
See if number 11 is going to take it. She's one of the attackers.
And this is
And
a
she
dangerous ball right here.
That she does have a hard shot.
You know, he's looked
They're
towards
+4 behind the ball.
That far corner.
Plus the kicker. They're going to go straight towards net, and it's going to go wide right, but Shannon's still going to grab it and pull it down. Shannon with a short kick. Real high. Number 11's able to get possession of the ball.
Shot on goal there. It's a rocket, just wide. Just left.
Subs for Merrimack. We haven't seen any action by Goffstown at all this half, I don't think. We're at 19 minutes.
Looks like we have one player on the Goffstown sideline warming up. It's hard to tell exactly who that is. Merrimack throw in.
Rose with the ball. Straight up the middle, and Merrimack's there to gain possession of it. They're going to go wide.
Switch field.
And unable to keep it in.
Again, kicked out of bounds by Goffstown. Another Merrimack throw-in.
Deep into the corner. Merrimack again is there to gather the clearing of the ball. Again, ball clearance and Merrimack able to get it and control it. They're going to take a quick shot on net there, and Shannon's able to get to it and knock it down. Something's going to change here for Goffstown to be able to come back alive in this game. One score only ties it.
And as we mentioned earlier, you know, for that playoff bid.
Yes, both teams.
It's getting down to the wire here.
I'd imagine that Merrimack is really trying to claw their way into playoffs.
There's an attempt, a through ball to McKenna.
Goffstown's trying to secure a spot in the playoffs.
And that's
Merrimack's
kicked out
going
of
to kick
bounds.
that out deep into the Goffstown's attacking zone. Rose with the throw.
There's a step.
Brooke's going to take a step. She's going to take a shot.
It's
And that gets
that's
out,
bobbled.
and that
That's
ball is
bobbled.
loose.
Oh,
Made it through the goalie's hands. Landed on the field inside the 6 box. Cat was there, but
I mean, that was
Merrimack was able to push it out.
what a kick by Brooke. That was out by the
That was a great take
30-yard
by
line
Brooke.
of the
Yeah.
foul line there.
It is a cool night. I don't know if the grass has got a dew on it or anything to make the ball a tiny bit slippery, but
Oh, and it looks like we got a
well, that should
Throw
still
in.
be a throw in.
Yep.
Yep, on the far side.
Cat with the throw in, trying to connect with McKenna, and it's kicked out by Merrimack.
Brooke, Adrie's going to give it a try now. Adrie at the throw.
That was a good, nice throw. No one there. And kicked
And
out by
that's-
Merrimack again.
And still able to maintain it as just a throw in.
Now that was an opportunity there if we had
Yeah.
more people within the box.
The ball attendants are busy over there on the sideline, and
Quick time check, about 15 minutes left in the game.
Another throw in.
Cat, now she's
Oh,
going
now
to draw
it's
a
a
corner
corner.
kick.
All right, Joe, here we go. There's an opportunity for
Set piece.
Goffstown to tie this up.
We are even up high.
Short,
This can be a short kick.
and it's put
It's
on.
going to Adrie. Adrie sends it into the top of the box. Brooke is going to have another chance at it. Ari's going to take a shot at it, and it
Oh,
goes
it's
off of a
deflected.
Merrimack player. Still stays in play. Merrimack's able to clear it out, but it goes straight to Adrie. Adrie's going to send it into the box to try to maintain the
Grace.
crazy ball. It goes off of Rose, but she's able to
Excuse me,
keep it
Rose.
in. Brooke takes a swing at it,
It looked like
and
a
there's a
handball.
whistle. There's a handball. Is that what you saw, Keith?
That's what I saw.
Yeah, I missed that. I guess that's why the ball didn't go as with much force as Brooke had appeared to kick it.
And looks like McKenna's
so
coming
McKenna's
over.
going to come in and take it.
I don't know, after that last shot Brooke had it.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Have her drill it in there.
McKenna's going to take it. It's going to go long over to the far side.
Avery chasing it down, gets to it. Looks like it's kicked out by Merrimack. No. Last touch by Goffstown.
That ball from that angle is going to be on frame, if you ask me.
Yep.
Yeah, you can't be sending it deep and out there. So
And here
this
we go.
is
It's a foot
Bridget.
race now. She
in-
clears it. Merrimack almost able to catch up from that. Oh, and what a hit at the end.
Brooke goes down hard to the turf.
And Goffstown gets the call. Brooke seems to be all right.
We don't really joke about it, but we do make mention of it that Brooke does hit the turf pretty hard in just about every single game, and there it is.
Yeah,
She bounced right back up.
And there's a
And
through
there's
ball.
a through ball.
To McKenna.
McKenna's going to
Goalie's
take
out,
a
and that's
shot
a
at
goal.
it, and there it
That's
is.
a goal by McKenna.
Clean goal. I don't see any
Nope.
And McKenna's able to put it in the back of the net. Goalie was out trying to make a play on it. See if she can cut down the angle and was not able to do so. McKenna was able to chip up and over and get it into the net.
And what a tough decision by that goalie, you know.
That is a really tough one to make. That ball escaped through some Merrimack players and kind of quickly, so it had to be a last split-second decision by the goalie whether to stay or go. She did choose to go, and I'm not saying that was the bad choice, but it did get it chipped over her head and in by McKenna. Great job.
Goffstown goal by number 10, McKenna Kelly.
So
right,
as we know, that just evens the score.
Here. Yeah.
We got Autumn in on the game here. Must have been a change during the celebration. See if we can identify who else is on the field here. I see Cheyenne on the field as well. She wasn't there before.
Yep.
So that means Adri is off.
And she's onside.
And she's on.
Nice tap, and that's two. That's two, Joe.
Bam, bam. We heard that the other night. 1-2 by Goffstown. Take advantage of two through balls really quick.
And
goalie is really.
That's Nave's first goal.
That is Nave's first goal as a varsity player, and it is a big one. Takes the lead here.
She used to be limping a little bit. Hopefully she's okay.
And that's so we got, actually, Neve looks like she's a little slow to get up as well. Must have had a collision with the goalie because the goalie was really slow to get up. Neve is going to get up off her own power, but
she's limping off.
She is limping off. So Mia's coming on the field. Neve, that would not be in for Neve, though.
Number 20, Dave Rivaz.
Just like that, Joe. The table's
just
turned.
like that.
Now we just have to maintain this.
Well,
with another 10 minutes left in the game.
Yeah, 2-1 is not as comfortable.
No,
just as
it's
comfortable
not.
as 1-0.
That's right.
You got to keep this up. Get more pressure. Use the momentum.
Oh, nice turn there.
Autumn with a great turn. Oh, unable to make the second turn. Well, that was quick, Keith.
It sure was.
It was a 1-2.
I think that was within almost a minute.
Just a minute or two tops, right? So, and then the flavor of the game has changed just in the other direction. It's just as nerve-wracking for now Goffstown as it was for Merrimack. We're just holding a one-point lead. But hopefully momentum stays in the Goffstown's favor.
Yeah. Hopefully Goffstown can keep the pressure up on the ball here.
Yeah, and that should be a Goffstown throw, which it is. So Mia's in. She's going to take the throw. Gets it to McKenna.
To Autumn. Autumn battling.
Autumn battling, but again to McKenna, and McKenna gets a large, a heavy ball up to the middle, and Kat is there.
Putting pressure on it.
Get a touch on it,
Ari.
But Ari's there as well,
3-on-1.
and she's able to do it, and nobody's moving up
and what
with
a
her.
shot. Oh, off the
what
top
a great shot.
crossbar. Top right corner. What a shot.
That was probably one of the harder shots I've seen this game. When Ari took a swing on it, I didn't think it was going to take such a beeline of a shot, but man, it just
had some English on it.
It
curved
certainly
right in there.
did, yeah. I think it grabbed the exact corner, if I saw that correctly.
Here's Kat pressuring.
But both our center forward and our left side forward were sitting and waiting and watching. And I only point that out to that this is a one-point game, and there needs to be intense pressure up front on any types of approaches into the 18. Cheyenne with it.
Oh, it looks like a handball.
Yeah, it does look like a handball, but it must have been out of bounds. It must have occurred out of bounds.
Oh, nice turn by Kat. Gets away from her.
So I've just got that. I
Ari
don't think it's a
steals the
feeling.
ball.
I think I'm seeing the game is moving a little faster already.
It definitely is.
Both teams are seeing the urgency of one trying to hold and one one trying to hold and maybe get some insurance. The other one was trying to get the game back to where they left it at halftime.
McKenna trying to get something together with Ari.
But that ball's going to stay in the corner.
And it's out of bounds off.
And that's got to be a Goffstown throw.
It is.
Merrimack, he called it Goffstown, and
I
Merrimack
don't know
threw
what
it.
happened there.
And the game plays on.
Good step there by Mia.
Kind of tried to flick it off to Autumn, but it went in the wrong direction.
And here's Merrimack with a push. Fortunately, just didn't have the numbers.
Long ball in, gets deflected right in the middle of the field, but Goffstown's able to cover it. Ball's going wide. Grace is going to take a run, and Kat's going to give her a look. She's going to get a touch on that and go play through.
Grace now battling. And it's kicked out of bounds.
They're going to call that a Goffstown ball, which
it looked like it.
Sound like it should have been. Cheyenne's going to get a throw on the ball. Well, let's take that back. Kat's going to get a throw on the ball. I'm not sure I understand that.
I'm not sure what the decision there was. Ari.
All right, she's going to end up playing it back and out.
The end line there.
So a goal kick here by Merrimack.
6 minutes left.
6 minutes left of the game.
Unofficial clock.
2-0 Goffstown.
2-1, Joe.
2-1, I'm sorry. I looked at the score and I saw the score and I didn't say it.
Ari looking to turn up field.
Slightly a long touch, and Merrimack's able to step in on it. McKenna's going to try to see if she can poke that through, and Autumn's there to battle over in the corner with Merrimack.
That rolls out.
And it does go out of play.
Goffstown's ball.
There should be a little bit of clock management on Goffstown's mind at the moment.
Yeah, with 5 minutes left.
When the ball's in play, you should be playing hard, and when the ball goes out of bounds, get yourself set and ready. Oh, and throws it into Ari. Ari gets a long touch on it. Goes out of bounds. Loses possession to Merrimack.
She slipped a little bit there. Nice
Autumn
step
clogs
in
the
there by
lane.
Autumn. Cross by Ari
able
over
to get
to
there,
Kat.
and
Kat
Kat's
with the
able to
header.
head it down in front of her and unable to catch up with the ball, but it does go out as a corner kick.
Good pressure on the goalie there. And like you said, Joe, let's take our time here.
Yeah, there's no need to be rushing it, but you do, once the ball is in play, you're going to be playing hard and fast. Goffstown is playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 behind the ball. So there's not much in there to work with inside the 18. And nobody stepped up to try to help out as that ball came out towards the midfield.
Yeah, Grace had a touch on it, but
And it's going to be something called on the field. Must have been some type of push there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was.
I didn't hear a whistle or see any type of errant play. But here we are.
Cheyenne.
And that may be a whistle there.
Yeah.
Cheyenne was going for the soccer ball, and it made it past and
She caught the thigh almost.
struck,
of the Merrimack player.
struck the Merrimack player, and she is slow to get up.
She goes.
So she is able to
on
get
her
up.
own. It's always a good sign. She walks off.
So Merrimack on their side, they're +4 on behind the ball themselves.
I think she's going to try to put this on net.
I
Deep
always like to
ball.
mention that because some of
Cheyenne
these set
coming out.
pieces,
Yep.
this deep into a game, putting 4 behind the ball, I mean, you can't let one get up and over and run away, but on the other hand, it's a 2-1 game, and
Good step there by McKenna.
3 minutes left.
McKenna trying to put it through Ari.
Ari's going to run down into the corner and see if she can make
keep
something
good
of
pressure
it.
on that ball, and she
If
comes
she
up
does.
with it.
She comes up with it. Gives it to Autumn. Autumn is trying to center it in towards the net. And
5 minutes left on the clock. 5 minutes.
Merrimack's going to send it out. So we got a 5-minute call from the booth, which makes sense because we don't stop our clock on scores or injuries. So it looks like we're at a solid +2 on our clock here.
Autumn with the throw in.
Autumn with the throw.
Again, Ari pressuring. Merrimack kicks it out again. So we'll have a replay of
We get to see
Autumn's
it
throw in
again.
here.
McKenna with
McKenna with
a step. Able to get it in the top of the box.
Cat gets a foot on it.
Cat gets
Can she turn it?
She does. Oh, and she trips over the ball. And
Ari
able to take a
English.
shot and get it on net.
Again, good pressure on their goalie.
Yeah. Kind of right there at the top of the 18 is where she struck that ball, and goalie was able to see it in. Ball bobbled around. Goffstown's able to finally settle it. Just a couple of second extra.
Mia battling. Oh.
Yeah, battling, and she gets taken down kind of hard, but bounces right back up. It's going to be a Goffstown ball, and I believe it's going to be on the field, which it is.
Oh, they called that foul.
Bridget's going to take it.
Yep. Look for a deep shot here.
Bridget's
Ari's
able to find
first to
Ari.
touch. Sideline, she's looking across. Oh, and she
And
chops
Ari gets
it.
taken down.
Looking right at the ref. She wanted that call.
She certainly did, and
Yeah.
she got it.
Yep.
So this is similar to a corner kick, except we're not playing this. We're very, very strong up high.
Kind of chasing it down.
Ari still sent it a little too far, probably misjudging because she was so deep into the field. She was just outside the 18 box when that foul occurred, and where it was.
Kenneth gives it up to Kat. Kat to throw in. Kenna first to touch, back to Kat. Kat looking to put it in on the net.
That's going to go out and on the side of the net. Again, I think we're, according to that announcement, we're +2, so it looks like we have just about 2 minutes left of the game. Goffstown up 2-1. Nothing's given in this for sure.
This ball's Autumn to Ari. Ari again going down the sideline. Looks to go middle.
All right, Ava goes middle. Finds Kat.
One touch.
Kat's going to send it, and that ball. I thought for a second there it might have actually stayed in play.
Yeah.
Wasn't thinking it was going to go net or anything, but it did look like it might have stayed in play, but it did make its way out.
Goffstown dropping back, anticipating the long goal kick.
Kat to get ahead of it on the ball. Cheyenne's going to see it, but she
slips.
slips. Avery a touch, but not able to keep it, but McKenna was there to recover it. Ball
Ari
deep again.
chasing.
Ari's going to take a look and see if she can catch up to it. And she's not able to, and that's going to be a goal kick.
Joe, I got to think we've got to be very close here on the clock.
It's got to be close. I usually end up looking to see if I can see a watch look by one of the refs, and
I just saw one on that far.
I just saw one here on the close side.
I saw on the far, and it looks like he put a whistle up to his mouth, so.
So there's not many plays left to this game. Goffstown's hoping it's getting closer to the end.
We'll take our time here.
No better place to keep it but this side of the field. But Merrimack's able to push it, willing to push the ball out of bounds. And the whistle is in the ref's mouth at the moment. Cat's looking to throw it in. And that there is the end of the game. So, Goffstown able to pull it off, and what was it, the last? It was about the 10-minute mark, I believe.
Yes, 13.
That we saw the second goal.
Goffstown takes the win over
And
Merrimack.
able to get that, the
2-1.
much-needed win by Goffstown.
Once again,
Puts them
congratulations to all of our
at
seniors this
7-7
evening. Everybody
and
have a
1
good
on the
night.
season.
Drive safely.
7-7 and 1 on the season. And they're looking to come home for their last game, and they're looking to tie the record that they had last year and hopefully secure themselves into the playoffs.
That's right,
And with
Joe.
that,
On to Winnicott.
on to Winnicott, last game of the season, and we're going to sign off here. Have a good night.